Hey guys, welcome back to Dabboard Digidestined. Today we're going to be going over my budget red deck. I say budget, there's one card in it that isn't all that budget. The rest of it's pretty simple. The rest of it I pulled, obviously, as you know by now, from 2 boxes and 1 red deck. So I do have blockers in this deck. Finally a deck with blockers. The only SR I think is, let me check. Yep, it's Omnimon. Obviously, as you know, I only have 1 copy of it, so I'll take it out of the blue deck and put it in the red deck for this purpose only. As I say, it's not your win condition, it's just in there because it works with red or blue decks, so why would you not? Okay guys, let's get cracking on this deck list. But before we do, don't forget to like. If you have any tips or hints, comment on me, and subscribe if you'd like to, and click that bell for notifications so you know my videos go live. Okay guys, let's get into it. Okie dokie guys, we're going to start off how we do with every single deck. We're going to start off with the eggs, and we're going to start off with our one of Yokomon. So for Yokomon, level 2, when attacking, when you attack your opponent's Digimon, this Digimon gets 1000 DP for the turn. Awesome, but not the main card in our egg nest. We are looking at 4 Baby Digimon. Baby Digimon, your turn when this Digimon has piercing, it gets 2000 DP. So as soon as you play your Tiger, it gives all your Tyrannomon piercing, and all your piercing Digimon suddenly gain 2000 power. Absolutely broken. Special on top of Male Tyrannomon, going up to 12,000 with piercing on a vanilla is just fantastic. Right, eggs dunzo. Looking at the level 3s, pretty standard level amount of level 3s. So we're going to go with 14, including 4 Guimon. Guimon, however you want to say it. Your turn, while there are 5 or more cards in your opponent's trash, this Digimon gets 1000 plus DP, 3 cards to drop, 3000 DP. On top of that, we're going to go for another 3 drop, 0 cost to Digivolve, 2000 DP. In Agumon, your turn, this Digimon gets 1000 DP, so like Guimon, except there are no conditions, it just gets 1000 DP. Phenomenal. We're then looking for the 2 cost drop vanilla in Monodramon, 3000 DP. Nothing else to say about it. Nice and fun card. 2 more Agumon from the pack. On play, reveal 5 cards on top of your deck. Add 1 Tamer among them to your hand. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. 3 costs to drop, 2000 DP. I like the card art on this. It looks fantastic. Compared to the one from the deck, I just prefer it, if I'm honest. I do have the alternate art from the top box topper packs, I think it is from. But I just prefer this one, if I'm honest. So, we run 14 rookies. Moving on to the champions. So we run 12 champions in 4 Dark Tyrannomon, 6 cost to drop, 1 cost to Digivolve. You know this guy by now, 6000 DP, level 4 vanilla. We run 3 Tyrannomon. I would run 4 if I had it. So for this, 4 cost to drop, 2 cost to Digivolve, 4000 DP with jamming. So imagine this with a Tiger in play. It suddenly has jamming, piercing. Imagine it with Baby Digimon underneath it. It's now a 6000 jamming piercer. It's fantastic. So you can run through most blockers. If you attack the stack with it and they block it, run through their blocker, still gets the security check. 6000 jamming means it's not going to die to anything it comes across with more attack than it. And then to finish with the champions, we have got 1 Greymon, 4000 DP, 5 cost to drop, 2000 2 to Digivolve, security attack +1 onto anything that evolves on top of it, and then a piece de resistance, obviously, is 4 blockers. So we're going to Cordramon, 5 cost to drop, 2 cost to Digivolve, 6000 DP. Blocker standard second effect is lose 2 memory when attacking. Awesome. The only blocker red has at the moment, obviously, because it came in the deck. Okay, moving on to ultimates. We're going to go with 5 level 5s, 4 Metal Tyrannomon, 10,000 DP, which was exceedingly strong for a 5. So 7 cost to drop, 3 cost to Digivolve, vanilla, and we're just going to use that to be a battering ram with piercing, with an extra 2000. It's 12,000 with piercing. It's just fantastic. And also can go toe to toe with some 6s as well, if not runs them over, especially if you've got piercing on it with Baby Digimon. Then you're running into Skull Greymon, 2 of, on play, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with blocker. Fantastic. It's just a free clearance for any blocker they're hoping to keep alive to save them in the game. Just runs over. It has to be a 2 of. Then we're going to run 1 Metal Greymon, the Memory Borrower. So it's when attacking, gain 3 memory, end of turn, lose 3 memory. 7000 DP, 6 cost to drop, 3 cost to Digivolve. I like it. Considering taking him out for a 3rd Skull Greymon, but for now he's cheaper. so I can play him and go straight into level 6 the next turn. And I think 3 Skullgreymon will be too much, because I feel like if I keep Skullgreymon in my hand, I'm waiting for him to play a blocker before I play it. Whereas this, I can just play it, if you know what I mean. I don't want it to become a brick just because in my mind I'm waiting for a blocker. Okie dokie. And that concludes level 5s. Moving on to level 6s. We have the one of in War Greymon. 11,000 DP, 12 cost to drop, 3 cost to digivolve. When digivolving, this Digimon gains security attack +1. Your turn, this Digimon does not activate security skills on option cards, it attacks, which is awesome. So you get this guy in, you power him up. If you hit him on top of the Greymon, he has another security attack. If you can get him in digivolved in that 3 cost without giving it to your opponent's turn, you get an extra security attack. So if you can give him on top of the Greymon 3 security checks, and every single one of them doesn't pop an option card, so anything like Flower Cannon or anything like that, or Gaia Force, things like that could be hiding in security don't trip you up, especially with 11,000 DP, so it rolls over quite a lot of monsters. So 9 times out of 10 you are getting every single security check. I like him a lot. Other level 6s, obviously you have to play 2 Volcanic Dramon, minimum. Not minimum, I wouldn't play more than 2 if I'm honest, but security attack +1, and on play delete all opponent's Digimon with 4,000 DP or less, 11 cost to drop, 3 cost to digivolve, 10,000 DP. I like this guy a lot in virtually any deck. He's just awesome. Clears out any rookie rush, and also has 2 security attacks when you do get him on the board. I love it. I love it. From the starter deck, we're looking at 2 Phoenixmon, 10 cost to drop, 2 cost to digivolve, vanilla 12,000. I mean, that's pretty standard, but it's pretty awesome as well. 12,000 for a 10 cost. You can play this on your first turn. This guy is not a brick. You can open up on your first turn and just go 12,000. Your move. Anyway, that is always good to see. Late game, early game, mid game, after the game, talking about it during the game, anytime. And then this guy, Omnimon. You want to see him in security, you want to see him late game. Ideally, I don't like to see him too much early game because he is definitely a brick. He's 15k. Then you're kind of just waiting and hoping. And then I feel like sometimes it's not an advantage to have him in your hand because you respect him so much, you want to get him on the board. And I almost find myself subconsciously changing my battle play and my tactics because I want to use it. So it's not always the best to draw him mentally for me. I prefer to see him in security because he's going to beat anything. He's a kill. Even if they get an Omnimon on board and they run into your security, that's when I want to see him. I want to see him taking out their Omnimon for me. Okie dokie. And that concludes the Digimon. Now we run 4 Tamers in this deck. All of them are Tiger. 3 cost to play. And if you don't know what he does, your turn, all your Digimon that include Tyrannomon in their name gain piercing. Your turn, when digivolving one of your Digimon with a Digimon in your hand that has Tyrannomon in its name, you may suspend this Tamer to reduce their memory cost of that Digivolution by 1. So that Dark Tyrannomon we spoke about earlier that has a 1 cost Digivolve, if you have this in play, you can Digivolve into this for free. There's a free Digivolution on your not on your first turn, obviously you have to play Tiger, you have to pay 3 memory for it, but mid-game, if you can get a champion on the board for free at 6,000 DP, always a winner, and then it instantly gains piercing. And then if you did happen to get underneath it, it's jamming Piercer 6,000 for free with 8,000. So it's not jamming, it's piercing 8,000 DP, and you got it for free. What's not to love? I love free shit in this game. So, Flower Cannon, 3 off. Because you play the Tiger, you have a way of using this card, which I absolutely love. One of the best security checks in the game, wins games, 2 cost to play. You know Flower Cannon by now. Suspend all your opponent's Digimon without blocker. I mean, what more could you want from a security check? Card saves games and wins games if you draw it. Gaia Force, 2 of. Main, delete one of your opponent's Digimon. Security, activates card's main effect. One of the best cards in the game at the moment. It's just anything. Anything they have that's a problem child, anything you can't overcome, everything from rookie to Omnimon is just dead. Dead. Mega dead. Okie dokie. And then the last card, which I always give a little bit of love to, is Gravity Crush. 0 memory to play, which is what I always love. Again, I love free stuff in this game. Anything that doesn't cost any memory to play, get in that deck. Free effects for nothing. For nada. Gain 2 memory. At the end of your turn, lose 2 memory. So again, with the Metal Greymon, this is one of the reasons I was thinking about taking it out, because I do have Gravity Crushes in here. So I do have a way of gaining that extra memory if I need to. But the reason you would play this card, in my mind, the only time I ever play it is if I know I've got a move that I'm going to benefit from more than my opponent will from getting that extra 2 memory. So if I need to play a certain card and it's going to cost me a little bit more, I'm only going to use this to get that if I know the benefit will outweigh the negative. I don't want to give my opponent anything for free. I want to give myself advantages as much of as possible. Anyway, guys, that is the deck list. It's absolutely fun to play. Very competitive as well against the right people. But yeah, it's one of my favourites. I also like the card art on this normal Tyrannomon. It's just the shiny edges, and it just looks so playful. Just, I want to play. But yeah. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the deck list. If you have any questions or anything you'd like to comment on, or anything along those lines, or any tips or advice you want to give me, go for it. I'm always welcome to it. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to click that bell, you'll get a notification when my videos go live. Right, guys, hope you enjoyed it. Dadbod out.